One thing when I first started backpacking that got me kind of confused was learning how to layer my clothes. And I guess people kind of ask us, like, how can that be confusing? Well, I never could quite get, you had cotton clothes, synthetic, you got smart wool, merino wool, and all that. So I was like, what do I need to get as far as going backpacking and being able to take layers off? I understood the concept, I just didn't get what you needed to buy or anything else. So anyway, through learning and everything else and through experience, I've kind of got my own layering system down pat. I believe that it's a very individualized system for everybody, but I figured I'd just kind of go through, since I'm getting ready to go through hike, I figured I'd kind of go through and just make, do my layering system on every day when I'm backpacking. This is basically what I wear. I've got a very lightweight shirt that I've got on. This one's actually a Columbia fishing shirt. I've got a lightweight shirt and some shorts, and I've got these are Nike running shorts, but they've got the 8-inch inseam, synthetic inseam on the end, sewn into the inside of them. And then since I'm starting out in March, of course I'll have some hiking boots. Now I usually got some trail runners, or I've done the Lone Peaks, and then I've got a pair of Hokas that I'm working with right now, and just whatever kind of works with my inserts that I've got for my feet, I can walk in without too much of a problem. And then I do like the darn tough socks. Anyway, on just a regular warm day like what it is today, it's about 65 degrees out. This is basically what I'm wearing, just a shirt, some shorts. Now, since I'm going to be starting out in March, it's going to be a little bit colder temperatures. So, when you get up in the morning and stuff, I do have these, I guess you'd call them long johns. I got them at Sports Academy, or Academy Sports, however you want to say it. It's their Terraman brand. It's just a lightweight top and a bottom, and it just slips on underneath. Very comfortable to wear. It acts like an extra layer of skin. It's synthetic, repels the sweat away from you and everything. Now, like I say, it ain't no Patagonia Capilene or anything like that. I'm sure it's going, after a couple days, it does start to smell. But, this is what I've got used to wearing, and it works just fine, just as good as anything else on it. So, when it's cooler outside, like I'll be starting, late February, early March, as far as hiking during the day, this will be underneath my shirt and my shorts. Now, most of the time, if it's just cold outside or a little bit more windy or something, I can switch and or if it's more colder, not wind, but if it's a little bit more colder, I can just add on my coat here. It's a Patagonia coat. I've had it for a little bit. Anyway, it works just fine. For wind and rain protection, I've got this Venture jacket. I went ahead and got that at a sale, and it's actually got pit zips on it. I love them things. You can kind of vent it yourself and everything. It's just a North Face Venture jacket. It keeps the heat in. And then as far as wind protection, just if it's raining or real windy or something, or a little extra cold, it's just weather pants. They're High Sierra weather pants that work very well. I've wore these on several trips and everything. They're work well. And like I say, I do have a rain kilt for heavier rain and stuff like that I can put around it. So like I say, I've got several options that I can put on that coat that I had a while ago, the Patagonia coat, and put that rain jacket over top of that coat, and it'll do just as good. As I have some what I'm going to consider, I guess, what I'm going to wear at nighttime and stuff, just to get out of the, if this is wet with sweat or anything else with rain, whatever, or it's some dry clothes, or an extra layer to wear whenever it's really cold outside. Now, this is a REI Co-op top, it does have the half zipper on it, and I'm a big guy and everything, so I use that to vent with, and then I've got the bottoms to match it. Now, if I have to put these on during the day or anything like that, usually this layer right here, like if I have to start out in the morning and have to have something or other, and the coat just ain't gonna do it, I'm just gonna slip this on over top of what I've got and this on over my shirt so that I can easily peel it off. I'm not gonna put it on underneath my shorts or anything else. It'll look like I'm hiking around in my underwear, I guess. But anyway, I'm just gonna slip this over top of anything. And then, but basically this is a lot for at nighttime if I'm sleeping or just on a really cold day. Like I say, the tops and the bottoms that I showed you, that's mainly going to be to sleep in, but you know, it's also an extra layer. So as far as clothing, you know, as wearing and insulation, that's basically how I'm doing. It ain't nothing fancy or anything like that, but it works for me and it's worked for a while. Of course, I do have some extra socks that I will take with me, one to sleep in and then one just to trade out every couple of days of what I'm wearing. I've got a buff, and I do use my buff a lot just to wear just on like a windy day or something. And a lot of times I'll put my buff over my head and just have my earphones right up underneath the buff, and then the buff will hold my earphones in place. And then if it's a real cold day, I got this balaclava that I put on. It's just a fleece balaclava. I believe this is probably about my most favorite thing in the world. You talk about something that keeps your head warm. It really does. And I've also just got a pair of gloves that I can put on, and then I've made me some rain covers for the gloves if it's raining or something. And they work pretty well. I've tried them out around here, and for what I want them for, they do pretty good.